Looks like I can't get any high.
We're putting Pikmin 2.
Damn, son, I don't know how I fucked that. Peaches.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave my splits up, just so it's not empty space. Actually, I should just exit the split.
I think I can... Yeah, so, I mean, of course. What else? Oh, yes, okay. Well, there's no way I can possibly lose with such a pace like this. See, this is fine. I can still get world record at this rate. I'm, like, not in a terrible pickle yet.
Define pickle.
Damn, son,
I don't want to.
No, I don't feel like it right now. I don't want to do it.
Oh. That's cool, there's a practice tag. I didn't know that. Oh. Okay, put this in here.
Save me! Oh, yes, I'm a clutch, holy clutch miss. Holy clutch master.
If anybody wants to watch me do this weirdness, I find it very intriguing.
Can't be any weirder than Patapon.
Pikmin 2, I'm going to be doing some practice for this. I need to plug in my GameCube controller. Because I cannot play this with my GBA.
Pata, damn!
Okay.
I just want Patapon to be my spirit animal.
I haven't tested the sound of this game, so I don't know how loud it's going to be.
We just start hearing the THX sound.
Like the clear...
Oh. Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Just your drums get blown out. It's like, thanks for the warning. I can no longer... I fear I can no longer...
Sometimes it just be like that, you know? You just, like... You crush all your...
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm at.
Holy moly, there's a lot of spiders. Okay. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm kind of... Sort of... Ooh!
Ah! Early blue. Oh, give me these.
Crap.
I need one of you.
I don't remember if this was you that shared it or somebody else, but I'm talking to Glass here. Something about the I think you had shared something about the fire on the Universal Studios backlot, destroyed like a bunch of music.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm surprised you still remember that.
Yeah, I found myself thinking about the other day, like that was just interesting reading about. Like I read through that most of the article. It was interesting. Like,
it doesn't.
How much they actually stored in that area, what was lost was kind of interesting. I don't remember the details of it off the top of my head, but I remember reading it, and
it doesn't.
It was interesting to read through, just as from a there we go.
Because
someone who was interested in like the preservation of media history.
Yeah.
For me, like movie props and stuff like that, but I can see how it can easily be applied to like that respect to music and stuff. I think it was very interesting to read about.
Nobody realized how much like records and actual physical property was in there. It's incredibly important in the case of copyright because, like, in a court of law, if the original record company doesn't have the original source material, you have the right to sue if they go after you on... What the fucking hell? I'm sorry, I'm like... But, like, anyways, you know, in court, if, like, somebody, like, demonetizes your video on YouTube, but they don't have the original record to, like, prove that it's theirs, you can, like, go to court and be like, yeah, you don't have the evidence anymore, physically speaking, you know? So, like, that's why it's so important, because, like, half the stuff that, like, Universal Media Group had is just gone. So, like, the big question is, like, so they're trying to physically recoup the losses by demonetizing a lot of YouTubers, and part of that is because this big fire had shook their whole, like, backlog.
Let's go.
You know, I think I remember reading about, like, more about this, like, from, like, the prop side of, like, the prop and, studio. I think I read, like, they lost some of the, like, the back to original set things they had as part of the tour. Like, I know, like, the original clock tower was part of it, I think.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. They took some big losses. I mean, like, part of it is just, like, they had to be careful with the preservation state. That much, like, if you're not doing a good job protecting the original source material, you're going to lose a lot of priceless history in the process. And that's really the big thing here. It's just, like...
Oh, like, Buddy Holly. Yeah, Buddy Holly's Masters. I'm reading through it again right now.
Because those were definitely a part of the carnage. Unfortunately, a lot of, like, precious material got, you know, hemorrhaged. Because, like, I guess the producers were not just being careful enough.
And I think I read something that they were starting to, wow. Like, I think they're starting to do a lot more of the, you know, for these old masters they have. Because there's even just, like, time will break down some of the...
Eventually it will, like... But the copyright can only stay on them for so long. So, like, the big thing here is just, like, eventually it's going to run out. And, like... So they're trying to get the digital copies created so they can be like, yeah, I still have ownership of this. Okay, so, like, then... Here's the thing. Copyright used to be so much simpler. The composer made the piece, and eventually he would die, and that would become part of the public. And really, that's how things should go.
I'm sorry, what was that? I lost you at the composer made.
So, basically, the idea of, like, copyright law back in the old day is that, like, it would be similar to patenting. It's just, like, the original person would get credit for their creation as long as they were alive, and eventually, when they passed on, it would be, like... free to the public to use. You know how, like, inventing stuff is, once the patent runs out of time, people can innovate sort of things to make the product better, or, like, it becomes part of the public domain, because, like, public domain is very important to economic progress. Then it used to be that way for, like music as well, and then somewhere along the lines of, like, I don't know how long ago it was, but, like, I guess the changes that happened is that the media companies got really big, and they just wanted to cash in on the fact that there was so much, like, stuff that hadn't been copyrighted, and then extending the renewal period. So, like, it used to be, like, music could be in copyright for, like, 50 years, and then it would be done. And that's about a proper lifetime for somebody who's, like, creating music, because, like, once you've gotten the best out of your royalties once you've gone through the 50-year span. And there's sometimes special exceptions, I guess. Like, it just really depends on, like, the status of the composer. Are they alive? I could go on a long time, but I guess the point is, if Universal Media Group loses a bunch of the physical copies before they're able to, like, I don't know, archive them somehow and, like, create physical proofs of them, that means they kind of lose ownership of it somewhat, and then they can't claim it. So in that context, like, Universal Media Group is trying to somehow recoup the losses for all the physical media that they sort of lost in the fire. And that's the very complicated story of the UMG fire. I'm pretty sure it's Universal Studios, and I could.
Yeah, it was UMG.
Yeah, that's what I thought. UMG has been, like, filing a ton of copyright strikes, mostly because they are down. Their profits are plummeting a little bit, and they want to, like, save their hides. And to be fair, what they were losing is not cheap. It's not like you can just reproduce some of this material. It's priceless.
Some of the people are no longer with us.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
The material is priceless. Let's start off with that much.
Yeah.
The classics are priceless, no doubt about that. So, like, that's the big conundrum with the whole copyright thing. Hopefully they figure out something where they can be like... I think one thing I wish YouTube did is that they did sort of a thing where, like, how the radio hosts do it, or they, like, sign up for a radio license where they're able to play a certain amount of tunes for a year for, like, a set period. See, the advantage of doing it that way is that both the original creators would make money for their stuff while paying a small price at the beginning of each year, and then the companies would get some money out of the radio, like the licensing of being able to use that licensed material. I think it'd be a great idea for YouTube to implement this sort of like YouTube like music license so that you would be able to sort of like use copyrighted material for like a small fee each year, and that would save a lot of headaches in the long run.
And a lot of the YouTube have to fight for, because sometimes they're pulling stuff off shiftily. They're not, not. Some YouTube copyrights are fully not correct. Fully,
It's
I don't know
like
what the word I'm looking for is, but
it's a terribly complicated relationship that like YouTube is in with the public, because like, see, the thing is, part of the problem is that they were protected under like safe harbor, because like YouTube is not supposed to know what people are doing what as far as music goes. They can't know everything, so like they were able to use the safe harbor provisions for quite a while, but like it only lasts so long, and really YouTube's becoming this very big media conglomerate, so like it only makes sense for YouTube to be like, we should probably do something where both our creators can still profit, but we can also like manage the bills with our big media conglomerates without them like, pulling away all their ad revenue from us. And logically speaking, the perfect evolution is just to go to a sort of this like radio like wave, kind of like how, because radio artists, a lot of like radio DJs, they pay that licensing fee. Like I think it's like in modern ages, it's like $75 a year to play unlimited music on
that little?
Well, maybe it's more than that. I could be getting like old yearly standards. It's probably like 150 or something. 150.
That sounds really. You're the expert on this, not me.
It's probably like somewhere between $200 and $300 a year, depending on how big the studio is. Because like, I know that like once they get past that process, it's like hunky dory. But that's like the big thing. Getting past that can always be a bit of a struggle. I mean, I'm just like being theoretical about half this stuff. See, I only know so much about copyright. It's still a mystery in certain ways. Certain aspects of copyright.
It's a whole legal career.
Copyright law, you could spend years trying to figure out what any of it means. And even to this day, I still don't know everything. A lot of it's theoretical. Like, I sort of study the basics of it, and then you get smart enough where you're like...
Just enough to protect your butt type of thing, or...?
Yeah, just enough where I can protect myself, like... And also be following, say, provisions as well. See, the lovely thing about knowing what you're doing is that you can sometimes just, like, get away with certain things. Sometimes you just can't. There's nothing you can do. I'm gonna be safe there. Okay. I thought I was good. Apparently not. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I just don't. But yeah, I mean, I have some basic concept of how copyright works. And it's convoluted, but, you know, it wouldn't be YouTube without convoluted copyright laws.
Is there a difference from, depending on, oh, they also, I don't know. Question, or what I was thinking. Because I'm guessing it depends, type of media versus like, hey, you know, say you have, music, you know, one place music, one place.
I mean, YouTube did expand to a media platform for music. I know that much.
I mean, so if you want to use music, or use like a clip from yeah. If it's like a visual medium versus a audio.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the rules on that. Like, I think there's a certain amount of time that you can use, as long as certain rules have to be followed. Like, you have to be doing some sort of like sort of, I guess, educational, satirical, or transformative commentary. And the rules for it can get to be a bit, like, muddled at times. But in the meantime, in Frogger, I'm doing okay, I guess.
You're finally done with your copyright stuff?
Well, for now. It's just interesting that somebody still... I'm just so... It's still intriguing to me that people are still talking about it, because, like, I posted that stuff, like, I don't know, many months ago. Or what feels like many months ago.
I think I saw it, like, just after you did Facebook, so I don't know.
So I guess you still remember it, I guess would be the better word. You remember what I was talking about, and you were just, like, intrigued enough to discuss it with me, which, like, cool. I'm glad somebody was like, I want to know more. Whoa, I got a bit too excited. Alright. Yeah, Frogger, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I was saying, like, I hope somebody tries to join the competition, because it's a lonely world up in this place right here. Although Frogger is a lonely trial. A lot of it is sadness and just this feeling of, like, pure panic. And stupid hitboxes.
Okay. One, two, three. Okay. So this should allow me to do this. Come back, red. Red. Back. Oh my goodness. Well. That's not good.
What happened?
I think he went bananas.
My red got, he's fighting this big guy right now, and just gotta sit here. Wait for the red to find. Wait for the red to either die or come back. Typically, this guy can't actually kill one Pikmin. It's actually really funny. I think he's stuck in a loop. I don't think I can do anything, sadly. Whatever. Well, I guess my red Pikmin will have fun over there.
What's your Twitch again? Is it Mudkip Warrior?
Mudkip Warrior
258.
Because I think somebody has actual Mudkip Warrior and they haven't been on for an eternity, so. Also on multi as well. If you type multi in the chat, you should be able to get the multi link.
I'm gonna get on my phone.
Oh.
Because I'm playing Minecraft right now, so.
If you wanted to watch both of us at the same time, that would be the way to do it.
I mean, that's what I was doing earlier.
Oh, okay. Wait, is there not? I only got 9 blues out here. Wait, that. Oh, I forgot to put one in the thing. How is this going? Still having fun. Oh, he might
Yes,
actually
I
kill
called
that
it.
So this is my first time actually watching the Pikmin playthrough. What is the goal? Is it just
This particular Pikmin, we want to collect treasures. I don't know if I can show off the treasures and stuff. Oh wait, I can show off the goal. So, I don't know when you'll see it on stream, but I'm showing right now the grand total. You need to reach that for any percent. For 100%, you need to get all the treasures. There's like 212, I want to say, 211 treasures in this game, which is insane.
Okay, I see it.
But yeah, that's kind of the goal of this game. Oh, there's a treasure right up here, actually. This is a good example of a treasure. This guy up here. I'll try getting him. You can get him with purples. You're not supposed to. But you can throw him up there. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. They're just chilling right next to it.
Is this when I say the cringy? Oh, it's Olimar from Smash.
It's
No, this
Olimar
one, I'm playing as
from
Louis
the
right
Big
now.
Smash
Olimar's
game.
Stuck in here, so he's having fun in here. I don't know when you'll see that, but he's chilling out with the blues right now. Oh my goodness, why can't I get them?
It's Sans from Smith.
Hi, it's me, Sans from Undertale, and I'm a video game
Olimar was
character.
originally game. I cannot get this.
Alright, let's not get too skitty. I need to do this right. Okay, we will be.
Purples, I know you can do it.
Yes. We have a chance. There is a
Yes.
chance to do something
Oh.
right here. Today is the
We're
day.
right next to it.
Today is the day I get the world.
But yeah, I can do something more interesting than this, because right now I'm just trying to, I can't really do anything because there's a red Pikmin over here that's just kind of YOLOing right next to an enemy that the enemy hasn't killed him yet, so I can't do anything. But, still fighting him. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah. I'll do something a little more interesting than this. Right now, it's not very interesting. I can try to show off early blues. There's a good chance I'll fail it multiple times, but that's at least an interesting trick. I go into the wall, so clip into the wall, and then I actually clip into that area. And I'll try to explain everything that I'm doing along the way.
Holy moly, I got
Yeah,
lucky.
This is all I've been doing so far.
Oh, I got so lucky again. I am incredibly lucky to have not died those past 2 times. Okay. Oh,
For
man.
this first part of the trick, I need to get up on top of this thing because there's no way to actually get over here without going up this ledge. So I'm going to actually defy gravity and go up this ledge really quick.
My favorite thing to do is defy gravity.
Okay. Not first try. I don't think that's going to do it either. I need to be right here. Nope. Okay, this might take a little bit. We're not even to the difficult part yet.
Okay. This is where things get tough.
Okay, there we go. So now I'm up here. We'll get this guy while we're up here. That's why we bring the 2 purples, so that the purples can pick up, they're worth like, they can pick up 10 worth of Pikmin stuff. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna activate a cutscene. So that Pikmin will die, which is sad, but we activate the cutscene so we can get into this little push-up block. The block will move while the cutscene's playing. Then we're going to move into the wall carefully, because you can fall out of bounds. I've done it many a times. We're going to go along the side. Okay. So far, so good. Now, what we want to do is, well, I have to activate the cutscene.
Yes, okay. We have an opportunity. A really massive opportunity.
I need to actually remake this file, because this file has the cutscene I don't like.
Just cannot choke from here on forward.
With Louie, and I'm going to spam the buzzer, because there's nothing better to do. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to activate this cutscene, because when you get close to the blue Pikmin, it goes like, ooh, there's blue Pikmin. Wow, we found them.
We did it. Hooray!
Yep, and now I'm going to line myself up with Olimar, while Louie, you'll see him dancing around in the background, but you don't need to worry about him. He'll be fine.
You know, just the usual.
Okay, we're in. And that's how you do early blues.
Damn, son, I didn't even know I could do that.
Oh, right before the cutscene as well. That's awesome. If you have any questions about it, you definitely can ask, because it is a very interesting trick.
I'm not focused on that currently, unfortunately. I'm way more focused on something else. If you can't tell by my, Alright, this could happen.
Because we need blue Pikmin for later. Lots of them. We need lots of blues. They're very helpful.
I'll wait this cycle out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what else Olimar does. Oh, Louie's back. We're back to Louie.
Sub 25.
Don't know how if I'll be able to do it, but I will try it.
Woo!
That's all we ask, and that's all we ask for.
New world record, boys.
There's a trick over here I was trying to do. I was trying to get that, got the name of that monster.
Oh, I crushed the time.
Just kind of chilling over by the block, if you remember that little guy. Yeah,
Oh, man, I crushed that time. I absolutely crushed that time.
What'd you get, dude?
It's a new world record. I got a 24... It's either a 2402 or a 2403.
Nice.
Sub 25, boys.
Well, I'm gonna get this enemy coming over here.
Oh,
You
yes.
got it all recorded?
Yeah, I got it all recorded, boys. I got it on Twitch. I'll get that into a highlight. All right,
Okay.
and that beats the Winter Carnival time by about 3 whole minutes. That feels good. That feels
down
great.
That's the hardest part of the trick, is getting him down here.
I finally did it. I finally did it. So much hard work went into that run. A lot of, like, tribulation
Yeah, we're gonna throw all the Pikmin
to have
over here.
gotten to that point. Oh, man. I definitely believe sub 20 is possible. Sub 20 can be done. I just had to play better and lose less lives.
I don't know if he's close enough to the wall.
All you gotta do is just not die.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. The task...
Oh, well, I got the trick first try. Let's go.
The task time for Frogger
And
2
defy gravity.
can be done in 9 minutes, 59 seconds, and like 69 milliseconds or something like that. So it's an insanely fast time. I do believe sub 20 is definitely possible. Sub 15, I think, is also possible. I'm not sure about sub 10. I think that's humanly impossible. Like, you would need to be stupidly good at the game.
What's the task time?
The task time is 9...
There's no task for it yet.
Oh, there is a task, actually. For Frogger...
For Frogger 2?
Yes, there is.
The game you run? What
Yes.
the hell?
Yeah, let me get it posted, actually. Let me find it. Now that I'm...
There's a task for it. Well, I'm just gonna meme around.
Yeah, let me look.
Literally, I did everything correct, and that was actually really cool.
Yeah, there is indeed a task for a Frogger 2. Yeah, the time... Actually, oh my god, I didn't think it was that fast. So the task time was set by Cool Kirby. He did a task up Frogger too. It can be done. The task time is 9 minutes 56 seconds 69 milliseconds.
Oh,
It's ridiculously fast. Like,
I'll try killing this guy.
my goal ideally would be to get it below 15 minutes. I think that's doable. And then take a break until I get some real legit streaming equipment, and then go back to it later on when I got much better equipment to work with. But like for now, I can be fine with this. I got a much better time now. I've got a benchmark to surpass later, and I think I'm going to be done with today's stream. Wrap it up with a world record.
Yeah, I might wrap it up as well, because I just got, like, both of the tricks I was working on, like, first try, so.
So I guess for those of you who are watching, thanks for jumping in. If you guys want to
I might
watch,
send you guys over to Bloops. I think he's still doing PAVE. I would have to go look and see.
if you guys want to see somebody else that would be supporting a similar person of our group, yeah, I would recommend going to twitch.tv/realbloops. You can find him doing some stuff. He's one of our homies. In the meantime,
Let me go
Yeah.
check.
Is he actually going by Real Bloops right now?
Yes.
so yeah, take it easy, y'all. See you later.